These are instructions on how to get your VPS, your virtual private server, so that you can then stay in contact with the software 24 hours a day, 365 days a week. So the first thing is to make sure before you start that your upline has sent you this document. This is the SSL Forex Auto Trader Steps to Success. This has got every step starting from one right the way through the process to ensure that you've got your business completely set up correctly. Go to them, ask them for it, make sure you've got a copy of it. If for any reason they're unavailable, then reach out to me and I will simply send you the link. You click on it and everything is downloaded. So really the first stage is that you want to go to step 6 on here and you want to click the link that says click here to get set up. When you land in here on the Forex VPS link, you can see that here at the top. You've got to do a couple of things. So what you're going to do is you're going to go down. At the moment there is a special offer where you can pay just $25 a month for a 6-month period. It's billed at $150 initially, but that will take you through 6 months. If you want to pay monthly, it's a little bit more expensive. It's right down here. It actually defaults, you can see this checkbox on the left here, it defaults to this one here. If you want to change that and you want to pay for it at a lower price, which I do, then you simply check this box up here. So now you'll see that this box here is checked. Okay. Then what you've got to do is scroll down. Remember, you've got technical support here if you need it, 24/7. So part and parcel of what's included is your technical support. Its setup time is going to take you, as it says here, around about 5 minutes to do this. Once we've made sure that this box, the one that we want, is checked, we're going to scroll down. We scroll down here. We're going to then go to this section where it says choose your broker. Okay. So from there, we're going to click the drop-down menu over here where it says choose your broker. And we're going to scroll down and find a broker. So what I would do is the two recommended are Trader Ways, which, let's see if we can find them. There it is, Trader's Way, and the other one is Hugo. So I'm just showing you, if you type those in, it brings up Hugo's Way. So I'm going to go with Trader's Way. There it is. I'm going to select it. Okay. And it's saying obviously that the available VPS location just simply means that it's going to look as if I'm in Amsterdam while I'm trading. The next thing is you want to click the continue button, which I'm going to do there. That takes me to this screen where I can just check out and pay. All right, so I'm going to click checkout. From there, I'm going to put in my details. So just type those in. There we go. Email address. Okay. And I'm going to create a password. Okay, that's telling me my password's nice and strong and safe. I'm just going to confirm it underneath. That matches because everything's green. It's telling me I'm paying $150, so I'm just checking that amount right here again. And I'm going to select, it defaults to select to pay by Visa, American Express, and so on. So I'm going to put my Visa card number in. There it is. I've got autofill on the go. Just going to put in my CVV number, which I'll make sure is highlighted out when I do this video, or try and remember to do that anyway. And I'm then going to click complete order. All right, that's as simple as that. Click complete order. There we go. It's done. Order processed, VPS is purchased, and we are good to go. This part of the video is going to explain how to set up your VPS, your virtual private server, on a PC or Mac. And if you're finding it for any reason difficult, please remember you can go to markethackers.info. That's markethackers.info, where someone can do it for you. The cost is $50. You simply go to that web address and they will actually complete this process for you. So once you've gone through the steps to purchase your VPS, obviously you want to get that set up. And as I mentioned, depending on whether you're on a PC or a Mac, that setup process is different. But the first thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to wait for that 5th email to come through from Forex VPS. Here it is here at the top. Let me just open it and you can see then what it contains. Very similar to what you would see on markethackers.info, but the information you need to understand is unique to you. So down here is a password. This password will not be the same as the one on any other website, markethackers.info, or any other video we've produced. You will have your own password, and you need to use that in order to log in. So there's only really three things you're going to need. You're going to need this main IP address here at the top. I'm going to show you where to put it. You're going to need a username, which is the same for everybody, we believe, but it'll be on this email that you will have received. And you're going to need the password that is underneath, and all we're going to do is enter that information. Now, this is where this video will divide. I'm on a Mac, so I'm going to show you the Mac setup, but if you need to set up from a PC, just simply follow the instructions below on this email. Okay, so you need to go to the remote desktop connection. It's going to tell you right here at the end. If you're on a PC, go to Windows Start menu, click Accessories, and then click Remote Desktop Connection. Then you're going to enter in, just follow this email through if you're on a PC step by step. It really is very simple. But I'm going to show you what to do on a Mac. So let's jump in and do that right now. So if you're on a Mac, I'm just going to park this over to one side for the moment, shut my email inbox down. You will have needed to have gone to the App Store to download this application. It is the Microsoft Remote Desktop right here. You can see it. Once you've downloaded that and you've placed it in your Applications folder, drag it out of your Applications folder and just put it down at the bottom here, down here in your toolbar, so it's always ready to access. Okay, so once you've done that, you're going to double click on it, you're going to open it up, and I've already done mine, but all you would normally do is you wouldn't have your Forex VPS here. I've just named mine. I'm going to show you exactly what to do. You would simply come into here. This will be blank if it's the first time you've used the Microsoft Remote Desktop, and you would click on the plus sign right here at the top. Okay? And when you click on that plus sign, it's going to allow you to put those three bits of information that we need. Now, I'll do mine from the edit because I've already done it, but it goes to the same place. So let me just get that out the window. So just to recap, you've come in, you've clicked, you've opened your desktop application, your remote desktop application. You're going to click on this plus sign here, and it's going to take you to a box where all these are empty all the way down. And you're just going to put in the relevant information. So let me show you how that information's populated. Cancel, shut that down. Okay, and edit. Okay, so to make things nice and easy, just put your email to the side of the box. You can do that by just literally moving this around and making it smaller so they'll fit side by side. And you'll want to give your VPS a name. This connect doesn't matter what it is. You're not copying that from over here on the left, over here, and then having to put it in. You just call it anything you want. I've called mine Forex VPS, just so I know if I've got several of them which one it is. Okay, so give it any name. You could call it John's VPS or anything you like. Secondly, the next thing is in this section here that says PC name. Here's the first bit of information you have to copy. You take the IP address, main IP, right here. You can see over on the left-hand side here. Copy this, highlight it. Make sure you're not highlighting the wrong part. Copy it, and that would be Command-C on a Mac, and then paste it over into this box here. I've already done mine. You can see that there. The next one is you've got to put in your username. The username should be the same for everybody. It's Trader. So here, copy and paste. Command-C, Command-V on a Mac. Okay, Control-C, and then copy and Control-C and paste on a PC. And then the last thing is your password directly underneath. Okay, you put that into the box here next to password, and again, paste that in. That's the only three bits of information you've got to put in to your remote desktop. There isn't a save button to click. You just shut it down completely, and it will automatically save those three bits of information you've just posted in. Remote desktop, open it up again, and you will see that whatever you've called it will now appear right here. There it is, Forex VPS. Okay, all you do is simply double click on the box, and then you're going to get, for the first time, this little box here that says show certificate. It wants to know that the site you're going to can be trusted. So for the first time only, you won't need to repeat this. Click on show certificate. And once you've clicked on show certificate, just go down and click on the arrow on the left hand side that says trust. You see it just here next to the word trust. There's a little grey arrow. Click on that. Okay, when using this certificate, and then highlight this little drop down menu here on the right that says always trust. Okay, and then you can do the same here, always trust below, and click continue. That box then won't appear again next time you log in. Okay, I have to put your password in. You're going to need to put in your main logon password when you fire up your PC or Mac to make that change. Otherwise it won't, it's a security change. Click update settings, and that's it. You won't see that box again. And now it's going to connect you to your Forex VPS. It takes a few seconds to populate. Here we go. And then we'll just wait for this to come up, and we're now into the back screen. I think there's actually a rear image that appears, but that logs you straight in. Your VPS is set up, and I already specified through the purchasing of my VPS in Forex VPS that I wanted to use Traders Way, and you can see that they've already put the Traders Way icon in here ready for me to get started. Now I'll be recording a separate video that explains then how you load your funds and download the software into this application. Once you've actually purchased your VPS, you're going to get a series of emails. I've actually got them down here, so I'll just show you what they are. There are 4 emails that came through. You can see them right there. But that's basically just confirmation that first of all that you've registered, then you've got an order confirmation, then you've got an invoice that shows as unpaid, and then the last one sends you over your paid invoice, all done. And then finally what you're going to wait for is confirmation that your VPS has been set up. You'll get a final email and it will give you the setup instructions in order to set up your VPS on either a PC or a Mac. Okay, but if you log back in, what you're going to see possibly, this is happening to me real time on this particular account, is you've paid for it, but you have 0 services. That's because they have not yet set up your VPS in your back office. Once you have set your VPS up, then it will appear here, and of course you're going to need your own username and password to set the VPS up correctly. So you have to wait for them to build your VPS in your back office. So just keep refreshing this page here, or look out for an email that's coming in with those instructions on. Once you've had that email, you can follow the instructions on it. If for any reason you do not receive it, but you will, then there is an alternative way to start setting things up. So if you scroll down here, you'll see at the bottom there's an area called knowledge base. Okay, you're still going to need the email with your username in, which they're going to send you as soon as they've set your VPS up. But if you click on the knowledge base right here and scroll down, you can see that there are instructions which you can actually get underway with whilst you're waiting for them to set your VPS up. So here's the first one. If you're on a PC, you want to be looking at that line there, how to access your VPS using a remote desktop program. If you're on a Mac, you want to be reading and watching this link here. That's for a Mac, okay? And the difference obviously is quite significant in the setup process. So I'm actually on a Mac. I'm going to click the third one down and it will open up this information. So this is what the email is going to look like that you're going to receive. And of course you can see here in that email is going to be your own username and a password, okay, that you're going to need to put in the next stage that I'm going to show you now, which is the Microsoft Remote Desktop. So once you've got that email, you know that you can progress and set everything up as you need to. You're simply going to either follow the instructions right here, okay, depending on whether you are on a PC or on a Mac. If for some reason, and that won't be the case, that these instructions are missing, then come back to this link that I'm just showing you here. So let's go down, and I just want to take you through what this, I'm on a Mac, so this is instructions for a Mac. You're going to want to go to the iTunes store, click this link here, right on these instructions. If it's easier for you, it'll be on your email, or you can come to this link and follow it through. And you're going to want to download this Microsoft Remote Desktop. Only, obviously, here in this instance, if you are on a Mac, let me emphasize. I've already done mine. There's mine here. Just going to click on that. And I've already started setting mine up. But let's just stick with the process at the moment. Let's come back over here. As you scroll down, it's going to show you how to download it. Then ultimately, once you've downloaded it and you've placed it into applications, and you can now have moved it to your toolbar down the bottom, or you go to applications, which is where it will be downloaded to. That's what you're looking for, this little red box here. Not easy to do that while I'm moving my marker around, and you'll end up at this screen here. Once you've actually double clicked on it, it'll open that box. What you've then got to do is start to set up your VPS in it. So just follow this step by step down, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to give it a name. You can call it whatever you want to call it. So let's say it's 4X VPS or Lee's VPS, or as long as you know which it is, that's fine. Then you're going to follow the instructions on the email you've been sent, literally step by step. Make sure that all this looks exactly the same. These numbers might be different because they may have changed them on your email. Follow the instructions on your email. Okay? Follow it all the way down, step by step. Go down as per the email instruction, and ultimately you will be good to go.